How do people respond? And how are you treated?
Okay, but like I said, it's mixed, man. It was mixed. Literally, majority was not great. Some was partially okay, and I'm talking over both. Like, the first time, obviously I had my guys had you as you, man. I still had you, man. Second time and that, you know what I'm saying, forever. Love always, you know.
Don't know.
Yes. So I had you, man. There. Okay, blood. Yes, and I had you, man. And you were there. But then, if we go into the people that were close to me, that also wanted there, it's a bit mad, you know what I'm saying, and that's when I feel that perception overrules, not comfort, but like comfort and kind of like getting around somebody, like kind of get like supporting somebody and being that structure and kind of helping them. Like if that's my family member, and obviously I'm in the position I am, I'm supporting 100% all the way. I don't care your situation. I don't care what it is. I'm there. I'm there 100%. So I don't care who else, you know what I'm saying, who else from outside thinks a certain way, or who else from the left or the right thinks a certain way. I'm there for you because I love you, you know what I'm saying? So when perception overrules that love, I don't vibe. When I told certain people, and then throughout the whole pregnancy, you don't want to speak to, man. You don't really want to speak to me. You don't want to help me. You don't want to give me no advice. Like no form of. I'm not even talking about financial. Like financial is what it is, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like just support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like finances are what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you don't want to, like, even give me a word of encouragement.
But I hear what you're saying. I
saying and as father figures, you know what I'm saying, as father figures, like you know what it is to have children or whatever, and then you don't want to tell me like this is how you should have a child, or this is how you should whatever, like because of what other people might say. I don't vibe. That's why I skated.
For me, the response that I got was kind of expected, but then kind of not expected at the same time. So obviously my parents, my mom kind of knew in it. Like my mom was like, I remember I told my mom, my dad was in France, my brother was too busy to listen to what I had to say. So my mom and my sister, they kind of knew something was up in it. So I went and just said, look, mom, like, the thing is, I said it with a smile on my face because I was nervous in it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think my mom was sad at first. And she was like, so when are you going to tell your dad? Because my dad was in Paris. And I rang my dad, like, dad, like you're going to be a granddad. Yeah. I didn't know what I didn't know what to say. And then my dad was angry for like a second. He was like, sure. And then no, for like, sure. And the next thing he said was, nah, we're gonna be okay. And literally from that moment, he said, okay, well, when I get back, we're gonna have to talk. And then he goes, I don't want to talk about it now, but when I get back, I'm back in a couple of days, and we'll talk. And he literally sat me down and obviously gave me the lowdown. But from family, I think I got the support that I needed. I was very scared to tell my grandma, my dad's mom, and I didn't tell her for a while. I didn't tell her. I didn't want to tell her for a while. My mom's parents, my grandma was like, well, you're going to have to do this and you're going to have to do that.
Yeah, man, that was dope as well.
Yeah, she was a busybody.
Dope.
Like, when, like, my grandma was like the biggest support, like one of the biggest supports for me, innit? So, obviously, we're both from church.
Alright.
And I was in church at the time as well. I was scared about how people are going to treat me in the church environment because, like, obviously, you're my drummer.
Typical.
And every musician that I know has been treated a certain way and they're disdained forever. And forever, they never lose that stain. And I was quite interested to see how people that I knew, that I was supposedly close to, would treat me, because I know they were the same people that I've heard speak about other people before in the same situation. So I was very interested to see how people responded. I feel like the responses that I got from people were okay. But like what you said before, the support that I got wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't think people actually were interested in my well-being. Yeah. And I was kind of, if it wasn't down to family, I think I would have just been, and like you, man, and certain people, I would have just been left to high and dry. In terms of church, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think I got the best support. I think with church, I feel like they think they did the best they could.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not talking about just my church, I'm talking about the church community, innit? The church community itself, and there's a couple of people in that really are supportive and that, but the people that should have been supportive and the ones that are meant to be supportive, I don't think they were as supportive as they should have been. But like I said, I think they might have thought that they've actually done enough, but being in that position and looking back on it, and I'm like, wow, you really could have done a lot more and taken more time and shown and invested some actual some time into me to how are you dealing with this? Because it's not an easy situation.
No, of course not, bro.
And I don't think people really understand that in church.
And they sat you, know?
Well, I got sat down, but I was not. I expected it.
Yeah.
I told my bishop quite straight away, innit? And he was calm. Like I respected what he said, and he said, you know, like you're gonna have to do this. And you're gonna have to sit down. You're not gonna be able to be public. And he was okay.
That's normal.
He said, this is what I have to do. He says, I don't necessarily agree with it, but this is the rules of the church, and he's obliged to do that. So I had to do it, and I was okay with that. The thing for me was when I was finished.
What does that mean? Like, as soon as came out?
Like, because I had 6 months.
Okay.
That was the time I was
given.
I ended up doing 9 months, to be fair, in my church. I didn't do anything in my church publicly for 9 months. I finished the tour.
So is that like to give people time to forget about what you've done?
The thing is, my church didn't find out until my son was like 5 months old.
Okay.
Because they didn't have time to announce it in members meeting, which is quite funny.
At members meeting?
Yeah, they have to. They announced them. I wasn't even at the members meeting.
Didn't even know that, bro.
I wasn't at the members meeting.
Right.
So obviously, I served my discipline. I was back in church playing regular basis every week, and then there was like an event where I might have had to cover for someone, and that door got shut straight away because of my situation, and I was mad. You know, I rang you and I was cussing, and I wasn't actually cursing, but I was vexed. I was like, is this how it's gonna be for me? Because this is how I've seen bare of a man get treated. Do you know what I'm saying? Bare of a musos get treated. Bare of a man, I've been in my situation, I've been treated like this, and unfortunately, it's the same circle that I doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be treated like that. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I fell into sin or whatever, but I'm coming out of it now. I ain't perfect, and neither are you, man. Like, no one's perfect, innit? And
that phrase
and
choice.
But I'm saying it fell into sin. Yeah. I'm in sin. Do you know what I mean? But no, I was angry because I was being treated wrongly, and this is the feel. And I said, yo, if I wasn't who I was, if I didn't have the close people around me that kept it real, because you man weren't, it's not like you man were like, yeah, Jules, you got a kid, whoa. Like, you gave me the levels, innit? Like you tiling, you went out, you gave me the levels, innit? You were like, honest, like, yo, you obviously know this shouldn't really be the case, but yo, as long as you do your job.
I'm on my job, I do my job.
You're nice, innit? So if it wasn't for that, it wasn't for my family, if it wasn't for like, certain other people that are around supporting me and giving me words of encouragement, if I was like other people and it was church that I was meant to rely on, I'd be lost. And I think one thing I would say is I understand now why people get in our situation, and leave church.
Bro, but see, for me, like, they couldn't really sit me. You can't really sit man from the bench.
You're already there.
Can't really take a man's job. It hasn't got a job for, you know.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to take a membership, innit? Back in the day.
I can't really take a membership that's not there.
That's not there.
Yeah, for me, it was different because, like, I couldn't get sat. But like, my thing was a secret, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I swear.
Yeah, like, but my thing was it was a secret to people that weren't around me like that.
One of the points that my bishop kind of said, in terms of why you have to do take the visible rest, is because you're in position, like there's an expectation. There's a responsibility that you have in terms of the church, and you're like a role model as well. And I was in youth leadership as well, so like, how am I supposed to turn to my youth and like, don't have sex, and then they're like, but and so it's like a visible kind of alright. You know, there's consequences to this.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I've never said that there's anything wrong with the
fact that I haven't said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
but
don't think there's anything wrong.
Some people, innit? Some people just told that.
Yeah.
And then I think the problem that I did have was that after I served it, like I served the prison sentence shit, like, imagine. After I served it, I was still then treated. And I think, even to this day, I think, like you said, some relationships have not been the same.
When it came to then dealing with the relationships with, obviously, the other half of the situation, I feel like, for me, that support and that reaction didn't help me in any kind of situation, because like really truthfully, you can give me advice to say, oh boom, handle this way, handle this way, handle this way, but if you're not talking to me, you can't give me anything. You know what I'm saying? So then obviously I'm just walking into situations blind, like I'm just walking into situations like, oh right, like how do I handle this? And really truthfully, it was like I learn as you go with me, and I made bare mistakes. I made loads of mistakes. Like, bro, listen, if I was to list them, like, I'd still be listing them now. You know, like that from like 4 years ago. Yeah. Like, but it's like I didn't have that guidance, so I was guiding myself, and it was difficult, and it is difficult when you feel that you're alone, so to speak. But you have to. It's life, bro. Sometimes you're left. Some people don't have like their families to, you know what I'm saying, to give them any kind of advice, so they have to do it themselves.
Like people at work were like.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm saying. I'm like that's what I was thinking.
That's wild. That's why people leave church, because like everybody outside is like, hey, congratulations.
And then you go to church.
Child. Yeah. What?
Like, you're gonna get married?
I told my nephew. I told my nephew in church the other day. I said, what? Another one? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, you're mad. I was like, you need to calm down.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, and I think that's what's mad. If you go outside of the church,
yo, listen, you get embraced. You
like, yo, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Back.
But it shouldn't be reversed. But you should be not embraced. It shouldn't be saying, hey, well done, mate. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, well done, congratulations. Well, sex outside marriage. Like, they shouldn't say that in church. They shouldn't say that in church. But like, yeah, it should be a different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It should be loving.
Love.
It should be love. That's what you need. Love.
You're gonna preach on me now.
Nah, but.
Tizzle, baby.